lot of youths are trying to place Ikwere name on the map.
Yes,
But sometimes
lots of them. And just like you said, it would be nice to have this man sculpted or have his image molded. He's a living legend. So far, considering so far what he has done, and for posterity's sake, like you said, we tend to forget so fast. But this man shouldn't be forgotten. Let it be remembered that it was this man who created these internal routes, brought street lights, empowered people, touched lives positively.
And we need more of his kind.
Yes.
My name is Chief Precious, Dah Presh, and I am the admin of Ikwere Media. And today I'm here with our brother Mishak. We invited him over today because we saw a tribute song he did for Chief Engr Grant Offor. So that tribute song motivated us to invite him today, and we want to ask him some questions and to know a little more about him and what inspired him to drop that particular song to Chief Engr Grant Offor. So I will give him the opportunity to introduce himself. As I said earlier, his name is Mishak. So Mishak, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Ehoyala,
Omanima.
Ebo Ikwere Mpowele.
Mbonye Rukpoko.
Yes,
precisely.
Ihi Rukpoko bia
Omagwa.
For how long have you lived in Omagwa here?
Well, I've lived in Omagwa close to 6 years. Yes, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, more than 6 years.
Okay,
yes,
that's good.
Yes, I've lived there, but I've lived there for over 6 years.
So let's talk about your music career.
Okay.
How long have you been into music industry?
Well, I've been off and on. And it's been long. It's been over 10 years, yes, off and on.
Okay,
yes.
That's good. That's good. So currently, I've not really heard your music before, apart from this one you did on a tribute.
Okay.
I randomly saw it on social media, that's Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just scrolling down my Facebook and the video appeared. I was lucky to see it. So I said, wow. And Ikwere's son piqued interest in what this our brother have done for Ikwere people, for all the communities in Ikwere LGA, Ikwere tribe, and River State at large. Our brother piqued interest and decided to drop in this tribute song to encourage him to do more for Ikwere people. So that's why we invited you here. So you're welcome once again.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Yeah, my name is Chief Precious. I'm the admin of Ikwere Media.
Yeah, I'm pleased to actually be in this interview. Thank you very much for inviting me.
You're welcome, brother.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's talk about your background and roots. How can you tell us about the journey growing in Rukpoko and coming over to Omagwa? How will you describe how the Omagwa town shaped your life to make you to drop a tribute song for Chief Engr Grant Offor, who is an Omagwa son?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. Yes, I am from Rukpoko. Like I said when I started, I am from Rukpoko originally. My mother, father, they are Rukpoko, and I was born and bred in Rukpoko. So I'm originally, biologically, an Rukpoko son. And yeah, it's, immigration, as we grow, people tend to move from one place to another. In the course of, migration, I found myself here, So, yes, and it was through one of my brother who also owned the property here in Omagwa. I actually came here in 2016 precisely. That was my first time being in Omagwa. And as at that time, brother, Omagwa was like, anyone who knew Omagwa that time, it was more like they used to call it like Azomba. You are from Ikwere.
But Omagwa is never an Azomba, though.
Those for some of us who are from this other part of Ikwere.
No, don't even go there. You're going too far on that. Anyways, so let's not talk about that for now.
All right. Yeah. So now,
if you had said it that some inside Omagwa that used to be Mbwebwelu. have now become an open space.
Okay.
That one we understand.
All right.
That one.
Okay. So now, like, let me rephrase on that. Omagwa, like, it wasn't as it used to be now.
Yeah.
It was, more like, bushy, and the roads like we have it now was not there. And for example, if you boarded a motorcycle from station, say you were coming towards Daily Market, this
Yeah.
road now, when they carry you and after the Daily Market, further before where you have Salvation Ministries now,
Yeah.
no bike will want to go further.
Yeah, that's true.
Why?
That's
Because there
true.
was no road.
Yeah.
You couldn't even see where to even, walk past.
Yeah.
Especially when it is the raining time like this. The road was so bad, so dilapidated, like no road, you understand? But today, you see what we have. So now, being in Omagwa and over time, being here, I've seen how Omagwa had developed,
Yeah.
right before my own eyes. You understand? Like what it used to be when I first came here. Omagwa, like, developed so fast. That is what we call rapid development. Like,
Yeah.
it was fast, immediate and fast. You understand? So, my brother, so being here, I've been inspired, seeing what one man has done. I mean, it's so inspiring, so heart-touching. You understand? So, that's that basically.
That's good. That's good. So let's talk about your earlier inspiration. What first inspired you to pursue music, and what were your earlier influence?
Okay, basically, yes, thank you. Music, it's art, right? It's a means of communication.
Yeah.
And for me, growing up, I've always loved, I have this passion for arts, for writing and singing. Even growing up as a child,
Yeah.
I had to join choir, and sometimes I read books, and when I read, I just, sit on my own and I start writing. When I had lots of wise thoughts that I've written. And one of the books I did, my first book, Becoming Somebody, I have lots of my wise thoughts compiled in that book. You understand? That time when I write, I used to have this woman, she was a teacher. I don't know where she is now. It's been a while. I lost contact of her. When I write, I used to have a notebook. When I write, I'll go to her. She will edit for me.
Yeah.
She used to be an English teacher in her school where she was teaching that time. I'll go to her. She will edit for me, and all of that. So I had these things. So I kept them. You understand? I kept them, and I love singing. And then one of my brother too, who was into singing, rapping, I got close to him, and he also inspired me. Sometimes he would write. Then it was Tupac and Jaro that was on board.
Yeah.
He would write for me, and I would rap. From there I got more inspired, and I loved music. But just that, I haven't had the time and opportunity to do the kind of music that that is well known to the world. But I love music, in my own little way. I've done music. If you go to YouTube and type Shaqi Suniton, you see songs I did when I was in Ghana, when I was schooling. I've done some songs, do audios, not videos, that are still there now. So yeah, I've loved art and music. So that's that. So it's been part of me, even though I, had to let that part, I had to, kind of compress it, overpower it, and pursue education first, because I saw education like, for you to be better, you need to go to school.
Yeah.
You understand? So I had to pursue education. You understand? So pursuing education, I had to put all of me into school. Yes, so music has been part of my life and writing, so I love it so much.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's talk about your music style. How would you describe your sound, and how does it reflect the culture of the Query people?
Okay, music is a sound and a way of communication. You understand? So, music being a sound and a way of communication, I've loved music, and I was doing secular type of music before, but right now my focus is shifted from, the secular type of music into gospel. That is where I'm venturing now, and, I'm giving it my all.
Now you're doing it for the faith,
Yes, for the faith.
for the Christ love.
Yes, for Christ's love,
That's beautiful.
Yes, so I've changed my focus, no longer secular type of music, but, having, changed my faith. So I'm not doing it gospel. So, but apart from that, when I was in the world, it was kind of Afro, like we know, Afro pop, Afro fusion, but changing my focus into gospel now. But, that part where we use, like the song I did recently for Engineer Grant Offor, had to use our language because sometimes, we have to use our own language so that our own people will understand what we are saying. You understand? Like when you go to some other places, like the francophone, they will use their own francophone language, like French.
Yeah.
You see Igbo people using the Igbo to, actually sing and communicate so that their own people will understand. And when it comes to music, music is a versatile language. It doesn't matter the language that you use. People, so as long as the sound is there, people get to understand. So people even dance along to what even they don't really understand. But because of the sound, they are moved, and they are shaking their body. Like we have Sako there who uses
Three.
a tree.
Yeah.
You see, and then you have people like Bado, that is um what's his name again? Bado,
Olamide.
Olamide, who is also using Yoruba, and some other persons as well. You
We
understand?
also have Fino,
We
who
have
uses
Fino, we have
Igbo.
Flavor, who are using Igbo and singing, and people are
Yeah.
dancing. And we
Boy,
have
that
Ikwere,
also
Mr.
do.
Too Much, we have Duncan
Yeah.
Mighty, you understand? We have Royal Boys, you understand? So when you sing more with your language, it kind of like, you make your people feel you. You understand? They don't struggle to understand what you are saying because you are using the language they understand. You get it? So basically that's that. So I thought it wise to like use a query so that my people will understand what I'm really talking about. Yes. So that's that basically.
Let's talk about the tribute song. What motivated you to create a sound for Chief Engineer Grant Offor, and what message were you hoping to pass across?
Okay. Thank you very much for that question. Yes, Chief Engineer Grant Offor, like we started earlier, I am from Rupoko, born and bred in Rupoko. I'm an illustrious son of Rupoko. And having come to Omagwa, and as at the time when I came to Omagwa wasn't this developed.
Yeah, you said that
Yes,
before.
Omagwa wasn't this developed. It was right before my eyes, and that was like a couple of years when Grant started, constructing these internal roads,
Yeah.
and then restoring lights and, donating transformers, empowering people. I mean, I was personally, and by my type of person, I am not that type of person who actually praise people for anything. You understand? I don't praise people. I don't go about singing people's praises. But I was pricked in my heart. I was touched when I saw what this man did by himself. Do you understand? So I was pricked. I was like, wow. So a man could actually do this for his people. You understand?
Yeah.
Right before my eyes, like I said, I saw Omagwa develop rapidly. Like the development was immediate and with with a great force. People started, those who bought lands couple of years and left it, abandoned it. Now people were coming, building, developing, and people were coming, buying. Yes,
Yeah.
because now there has been access road, there has been light. You understand?
Okay,
So
he brought light.
yeah, it's not like Omagwa had light, but after years, I don't know what happened. There was no longer light. The light went off.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. Omagwa light went off, and nobody was talking about it.
Yeah.
Nobody was doing anything about it until after like 4, 5, to 6 years, and then now he came back and restored it. I also heard that on the course of him trying to restore the light, some persons also came on board, had to support him. But he was at the forefront of restoring electricity back to Omagwa. And they did, and he succeeded. And he didn't just stop there. He donated 6 transformers, to actually make this work. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, and not just, constructing roads, installing street lights, lightening up Omagwa, and then donating 6 transformers, empowering people, bought 50 18-seater bus.
Can you walk us through the creative of this particular song you
So,
did for Chief Engineer Grant Offor?
Okay, the creative process basically is based or embedded in the things, his goodwill, his philanthropic works that I was privy to the information. Like I said, it's crystal clear. Walking through the roads, I saw the road. I walked through the roads and the street lights and all of these things he has done inspired me to actually do the song. So I had to like sit down, and like I said, the song is titled Nyoma Kilayoma. If I don't know if you've ever listened to it. Okay, you have heard it.
Yeah.
Now the process of creating this song, there was this old man I like listening to a lot especially when it comes to Ikwere adage and parables.
Yeah.
Yes. So I was very close to him before he died. May his soul rest in peace. He would, use words in certain ways, that are so inspiring.
Yeah.
You understand? So when I got to see what Chief Engineer Grant Offor FSN has really done for Magwa and beyond, and is still doing, I kind of like, oh, this is exactly whom we can call Nyoma. You understand? Per his works, per his philanthropic works. This is who we can actually say, this is Nyoma. So I'm like, okay, Nyoma Kila Nyoma.
Okay, that's the title of the song.
Yes, Kila Nyoma. Because good people are hard to find. Bohunga Bambombom. Iloma Bohunga Iloma Bombom. When you look around us, what we see and what we have is bunch of evil and negative people. But good people are very rare and difficult, so hard to find. You understand? So you only find them once in a while. They are like the sun to the people or like the moon to the people. You know how the moon, you don't get to see the moon. You see the moon like, when it comes and it's shining for everybody and everybody's seeing. And the sun, when it comes, everything and everybody comes alive. Yeah. You understand? So that is that basically. When I say, I'm like, wow, this man bringing development to Magwa and beyond. I mean, this is more like the sun and the moon, light to the people. Yes. So this is just the process, of me creating this song, per his goodwill and philanthropic works. Yes.
Community impact. Let's talk about the community impact. Chief Engineer Grant Offor is known for imparting lives across communities. So, how did the work influence your sound and your tune to pass through the message?
Okay.
Because before you answer, I know that you're talking more of Omagwa.
Yes.
And Chief Engineer Grant Offor have touched others' communities.
Yes. Yes.
Currently, I'm fully aware that he gave Ishopo street lights. The first set of street lights to Ishopo was through Chief Engineer Grant Offor. So he touched Ishopo people through that. I don't know much though, but I've been seeing it online. People posting it about the G empowerment you just mentioned. And people also talk about the skills accusation.
Yes.
He's been sponsoring people. People have been talking about the scholarships. But I can only testify on Ishopo because I am from Ishopo. So he gave us the first set of street lights before NDDC picked up. So, and the community's impact. Which communities have this man touched?
Okay. Thank you.
Just mention the community and make it short.
Thank you very much. Like you mentioned right now, apart from Omagwa, like if you listen to my talks, each time I say Omagwa and I put beyond, meaning that is to say, not just Omagwa, his philanthropic works and goodwill is not limited to Omagwa. It goes beyond Omagwa. It cuts across almost the whole communities in Ikwere local government and outside Ikwere local government. Like Igruta, for example, Igrutale, the area where I live right now, I heard, from a reliable son of Igrutale, the street light they have in where they call NDDC Road by opposite Power Salvation Ministries. That's NDDC, Omolota Farm Road. It is Engineer Grant Offor who brought the street lights there. You understand? And when he bought this 50 pieces of 18-seater buses, he didn't just give to only Omagwa people. People from Ozaha, Omawa also benefited from it. As far as Ozaha, Omawa, and, going, they benefited from it. And also he's helping people. He's when it comes to finances, helping people, giving aid, financial aid to people, not just Omagwa, strangers, people from different places, not Omagwa, but River State and even Nigeria, I would say, because if you come to Omagwa, not only Omagwa, a lot of people, there are people who are from, Kogi, from the eastern part of Nigeria, from the northern part of Nigeria, who are also living in this Omagwa. And this his scholarship programs and skill acquisition programs. Strangers have also benefited.
Yeah, I know
Yes.
of a friend from Bayelsa
Yes.
that stays in Emohua.
Mhm.
She also benefited
From it. Exactly. So you
Yeah.
see, so the philanthropic works is goodwill. It's
I know one thing I love.
yes.
One thing I
You
love
understand?
about
And
this man.
one woman too. One woman who's from a woman who's from Abia State, but
Yeah.
she was married to a man in Opopo. Though according to her, she lost her husband. This woman also has, Engineer Grant Offor has also helped this woman a lot. Like, and this is a woman, according to her story, Engineer Grant Offor they've never met before. He doesn't even know the woman doesn't even know him. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't know how she, got in contact with, but the man helped him.
Yeah.
You understand? So he's been impacting and touching lives actually positively. You
Sure.
understand? So turning
Yeah.
stories, and with the skill acquisition, when people go through the skill acquisition, after going through it, he just doesn't leave you there. He empowers you. He gets you a startup, buys you the equipment.
Give them the startup
Yes,
pack.
yes. Buys you the equipment that you need to start whatever that you've learned, whatever skill that you've learned. For example, if you did tailoring, he will buy you machines and all that. If you did maybe catering, he will buy you the equipment, the needed equipment necessary for you to start up your catering services.
Yeah.
You understand? So
perfect.
that is the length. That is, how far this man. I mean, he's been doing so
I
much.
love something. Whenever I pass through Omagwa, all roads have been tied with double-side drainage.
Yes.
Including down to the farm.
Yes.
They come
Exactly.
Everywhere is tied in Omagwa.
Yes.
And he did all this within the interval of 1 year.
1 year.
Tied over 20 streets
Yes.
in Omagwa.
Yes.
Down to the bush, down to the
farm areas, farm roads. Yes.
And all with both sides street
lights.
And both sides
drainage. Exactly. So this man, he will call them light. He's a light. He's a light to the people, to himself, to his community, to his family, and to the land where he comes from. Yeah. And to River State and to the world. Like, the Bible says in the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 14, ye are the light of the world, a city set on a hill that cannot be hidden. And this man have depicted that, have shown that. You understand? He has proven to be a light of the world, as the Bible said they put it. You understand?
And he has been given light. So his light will never end.
And his life will never go off.
Yeah.
His light will never go off. In fact, I mean, for me, sometimes I just sit in my quiet place, I'm like, oh, this man should even be sculpted. Like, there should be how he's a hero, a living legend.
Yeah.
Yes, like have, an image of him sculpted somewhere, say, diagram, you understand? Indelible man, for posterity's sake, because this man have done a lot, bringing access road, bringing light, and these are
Ikwerre person have done.
You understand?
Others have been doing, but he have done in the lives of people.
Yes.
He have done what people benefited from.
So much.
Though people will always deny, but they are still benefiting from it.
Yes.
He have given light. He have walked through. He have given empowerment.
Yes.
He have helped so many individuals.
People. Yes.
Men, women.
Yes.
He have helped parents. He have built hearts for people.
Yes.
He have given people money to start up lives.
Exactly. He has even people who are in dire need of money. We're not even talking about that. Because you don't even know, like, lots of people giving to people.
Giving out to 50
individuals.
Without asking them for returns.
No.
Monthly returns,
so,
weekly
nothing
returns.
like
These
that.
ones are off it.
Yes.
Just biker give them. Carry go
and better your life. Go and hustle.
But no sell them.
Yeah, no sell them. Just go and hustle.
Keep the money.
Keep the money. Hustle. You understand?
Yeah,
yes.
50.
Yes.
Wow.
It's not easy. It's something, worthwhile. Something. I mean, it's very good.
Yeah.
It's very, very good. You see now, he has even given straight life from airport roundabout down to Ishopu now.
Yeah, he did that.
Yes.
He mentioned
So when you're driving through Omagua at night, you see the place
Yeah,
shining. It's more
that's
like
true.
you are in GRA. This is Ikwe
I
local
know the
government
sweetest part
GRA.
of it. The whole street he tied the Nomagwan. He made it to standard.
Yes, exactly.
If you're passing, wow, you can say, which people walk this road?
You see, so
It's
so
good. It's good.
yes,
God
very.
bless him for us,
Yours
though.
really,
And
really
let God keep him
keep him
for us.
alive,
You
strong and
know,
healthy, and
and may
yes,
God give him
keep
good
blessing.
health.
Yes, amen.
And may God, everything he did for him, may God double it for him.
Amen.
That's just our
Amen.
prayer to
Yes.
him.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about the reception and feedback of this song you
Okay.
dropped for Chief Engineer Grant Offor. Now the question is, how does the community react to this song so far, especially the people of Ikwere local government where Grant Offor hails from?
Okay. Thank you very much. About this song I did for Chief Engineer Grant for FSNE. I think thus far, it's been welcoming by every person who have ever heard it. I know a lady who, barged into my WhatsApp inbox. I don't know if I still have that message in my. It was like, "Wow, I like this song. You have done so well. Thank you for giving us this song." She was,
Yeah.
appreciating it and telling me thank you that the song, speaks volume of what Chief Engineer Grant Offor has done so far for Omagwa and beyond. And she was so happy. Not just her alone. A lot of people who have heard it, both strangers who live in Omagwa who have heard the song. And though I have not gone, to do a kind of survey, like a kind of opinion pool, certain people's opinion as to what they say about the song, because I did the song and I put it on Facebook platform. I put it on Facebook, on my Facebook, and I tagged some persons. And so far, the comments I've been getting from people who know me and people who are from Mangwa, it's, wow, this song is nice. Thank you for this song. This song is beautiful. And from the time I did it and to now, I think it's just been a week or so, and it has garnered about 1.7K views on Facebook, right? So that's that basically. So it's been kind of like welcoming people. I mean, it's been positive. Yes, no negative response or comment so far. Yes.
So your challenges. What challenges have you been facing as an upcoming artist
Okay.
from this region?
Okay. Well, like I said before, I've not really focused on music. Yeah.
You said that earlier.
I've not really been like, like music, been pursuing music. Me growing up, I've loved education. So more of my time I give to schooling. You understand? I give to schooling. I just had to like see myself, make sure I at least learned how to read and write, like they say, So that is the basis of education, learning how to read and write.
Yeah.
And I've been pursuing that, been to school, primary, secondary, tertiary, diploma, bachelor, and to masters. So I've not really focused on music. My music has been part-time, like like the one I told you I dropped an album in 2016, 2017 in Ghana. That was where I produced that song. It's a 10-track song album,
Yeah.
and it's on YouTube. I didn't do a video of it. It was just audio, and I just put it there. And I hadn't even promoted it. I didn't promote it. I didn't push for it. I just did it and then put it there. Though some persons heard it, and since that time too, I've not really been in music. But and also I had other singles that I didn't put online. And until this time, I did this song for Chief Engineer Grant Offor. Like I said, my focus shifted really to gospel. So right now, where I'm focusing on right now, it's gospel. I'll do it, and then people can get to hear about it. So that's that basically.
Let's talk about your future projects.
Okay.
What can your fan expect next? And are there any upcoming release or collaboration? Or do you have anyone you're targeting to work with?
Okay. Thank you very much. For my fans, for people who love me and would love to listen to me, like I said, my focus is shifted from the secular to the gospel, and that's what I'm focusing on now. And people should expect something, something spiritual that will help you build your faith and your faith in God. Do you understand? So something that will help you build your faith in God and stay put in your spiritual life, in your walk with God. You understand? So first I want to, do the song, and then maybe later, then I can, maybe I'm hoping for collaboration with other top gospel artists now. But for now, I am writing a book as well. It's not like the usual book. It's still about faith book, and then gospel. So that's my project. Maybe before the end of this year, yes, I'll be done with that, and then so I'm coming with a book and a gospel album together.
Okay.
So yeah, before the close of this year, by the grace of God.
That's
Yes.
cool. That's a
Yes.
nice one.
Yes.
And we're expecting it.
Yeah, sure. You will
Yeah.
hear it.
So your message to the youth, what advice would you give to the younger, talented indigenes of Rivers State?
Okay, thank you very much. My message to the people and to younger um, people is that they should stay out of trouble, stay positive, and draw closer to God. They should try to know God, build their faith and their walk with God, because God is all. Do you understand? God is all. The Bible says in the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 33, says, "But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and every other thing shall be added unto you." So that's just the way it is. When you seek God first, every other thing that people are dying and running to get will be yours. You understand? Will be yours. So stay out of trouble, do the best you can, find something meaningful, engage yourselves in meaningful activities, and shun violence, shun drugs, stay positive, find something to do, something meaningful. And as you do so, my prayer is that God will help everybody achieve our aims, reach our goals.
Next year is election.
Yes.
So I would like you to also advise Rivers youth on how to go about the election. Positive advice
Okay.
to avoid arms, avoid rigging, avoid ballot box stealing. Just give us a positive advice to the Rivers youth, because right now we need advice for this upcoming election.
Okay, for the election, for the forthcoming election, which is 2027 next year, which is around the corner,
Yeah.
and my advice to the people of Rivers State and Nigeria at large is that everyone who is eligible to vote, make sure you get your voter's card. If you don't have it, ensure to get your voter's card, so that on that very day you go and cast your vote. Yeah, because it is in casting your vote. Because if you don't go to vote, then how would you put the person that you want to be the president or the governor to be there? So it is through you casting your vote. And first and foremost is for you to get your vote, your voter's card. Make sure you get it if you don't have it. And then don't, because I understand, I've never been part of it, but from the things I hear people say, even though I am not that type of person who would want to meddle in such things or believe such things or listen to such rumors, that people do, lift ballot boxes and all of that, carry arms, have some politicians, give them some money, and then they go and carry arms and steal ballot boxes, trying to rig elections and put the person who is not supposed to be there or the person they want. So I would advise the youth to stay out of that, because sometimes in the process of doing that, you could lose your life.
Yeah.
You could lose your life. And for all you know, for that little money they will give you, when you take that money and then you go carry the ballot boxes and then you let somebody who is not supposed to be there, at the end of the day, you'll be the one to suffer it as well.
For the next 4 years.
4 years.
8 years.
You understand? 8 to 8
Yeah.
years. So do you understand? So be wise in your actions. Be wise in your dealings. Vote right. behave right, stay positive, like I would always
Vote
tell
and
people.
go home.
Vote and go home. Just
So-
cast your vote, let your vote count, and then you go home. Yes.
So quick advice to Rumi Huron out there.
So Rumi Horo had there, ambiko, yen your black ballet, pure homa, habro mame, or busculize, or by mark, or more kero, more kero, and then keep staying positive. Do positive things. And when you do good things will come to you. That's the way it is. When you do bad, bad will come to you. That is the way it is. What goes around comes back around. When you get involved in evil, evil will surely come haunting you. But when you get yourself involved in good things, positive things, at the end of the day, surely, it is sure. Though it may tarry, like the Bible will always say, but at the end, it would speak, it would come. That good thing, that positive thing you've been, fighting for, pushing for, would definitely get to you.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you very much.
Ibukwele nwene na ahwa politics. Ilo sone politician. So politician maya nwene.
Very important.
Iso politician bedushi bebute yegbe. Bute yimma. Ije icheru ovunda na azonro. Ovunda hwe egba. Imekwala ele John. This is a quick advice. So Rumi Huron out there. Manyeru ka. Ambushen shenle. Anuronshen. Politicians are making weekend bevo to.
Yes.
Bevo otu. Bevo omi huron. Ilo soje ele soje amechi. Bevute yegbe. Ivuru. Ijen. Ova amechi dushiriva. Ova weekend dushiriva. So use ishi. Serumi huron Nkalamanu meka.
Dearly.
Omananu ma.
Mama kwanema meka.
Yemuru yama kila yama. Yemuru yama kila yama. Yemuru yama kila yama. Good people are hard to find. Them they see them all the time. Once in a while them they see them. They are like the sun to the people. When they show the light they show. Yemuru Chief Grant Offor kilaya. Neso tomorrow no magwan. No street lights so you shouldn't need some. No electricity omero resto. No moto du masuru nyegande batu. Ni wayo nyegande batu. He's like the sun and moon to the people. Anytime he show the people they happy yo. Jai. Yemura ya kilaya. Yemura Chief Grant Offor kilaya. Akana mama leiwe. Yemura ya kilaya. Good people are hard to find. Them they see them all the time. Once in a while them they see them. They are like the sun to the people. When they show the light they show. When I don't make a deal, best I don't make a deal. When they both when they sabla, Chief Grant Offor, your brother hate you. I'm looking at Manoku, best to Chogamaru. Sisi gonna gonka, heads gonna medali. Imani where I'm where empowerment. Empowerment. Number one, all of my killer for my road, I get my big bro. See the road, see the car where you bring for us. The youth today now, we they happy, we they jolly. The mama for us, then they happy, then they jolly. The scholarship you bring, no be lie, I hear you. See the empowerment, see the scholarship where you bring for your people. Oh. Shaqi Suniton, Mr. LGB, Afukobo, Afuya. Yemuru yama kila yama. Yemuru yama kila yama. Yemuru yama kila yama. Good people are hard to find. Them they see them all the time. Once in a while them they see them. They are are like the sun to the people. Oh. When they show, they like the show. They want to yama kila yama. They want to yama kila yama. They want to yama kila yama. Good people are hard to find. Them they see them all the time. Oh. Once in a while, them they see them. Oh. They are like the sun to the people. Oh. When they show, they like the show. Okay, look a lot of men. Body face of all. That way I don't go on. Okay, look at that man. There's a Chief Engr Grant Offor JP. When I see the mega. Okay, look at that man. Engineer Jackson Offor. When I saw the mega.
So we can set Ikwerre music on a globe that when you talk about tribes music, indigenous musicians, if Ikwerre music is all over there in all streaming platform, Ikwerre name must be mentioned. There is something we are even working at. Ikwerre Media want to host a seminar for indigenous Ikwerre musicians, both young and old. Because why we need to host this seminar is because we have a lot of Ikwerre musicians with good music, and they don't know how to go about their music. So that's why we need this seminar to guide people, bring Ikwerre musicians together, and teach them how to get royalty from your work. It's not all about open canopy launching, because that's what our people do. When they do something, they will do an open canopy. One person go come launch and 10 million, and that's it. They give him CD copy. Who listen to CD anymore? CD is gone. That's why we need to adopt. There's a man at Imo State on Haji that almost all his songs are all Ikwerre music. He remixes it, he distributes it, and he gets royalty for another man's work. And the real owners of these songs are not gaining anything from it. Yeah, Jimmy Conta is late. He's a legend.
Yes, he is.
But the family could not revive his music. Look at what Jack West Jr. is doing for his dad, Jack West. Now, till tomorrow, Fela Shrine still exists. When Fela was there was no YouTube. There was no distribution of music. But today, all his songs are all distributed. They have festival, remembrance of Fela every year. Look at Bob Marley. When Bob Marley was there was no online streaming, no YouTube, no distribution. Same thing with Tupac, Biggie, but today their music are all on all streaming platforms. But when it comes down to Ikwerre here, those people that are the lineage of these great sons, great talents, are just there letting their father's work to go to extension. So that's the need of this seminar. Because you talked about your music, you had an album when you were in Ghana, you came back, you paused, you now revive again. From what you say, your musics are not distributed.
Yes.
And that's the problem a lot of Ikwerre musicians have. They do music, they send it to their brother send to their sister, they send to their friends, and it became a kidney. I send to you, you listen. Now, if I can't access you, how can I listen to your music? So that's the problem people face. We need this seminar. We need to gather everyone we could gather together in one hall. We guide them how to claim royalty for your music. Our legends that have been gone have to make sure their music live on. Jimmy Conta has so many good music. I'm happy when I check on streaming platform today. I see promoter Eze. All his songs now, the children have put it every year. Because among the whole Ikwerre legends, Ikwerre musicians, he is the only one that you can find his music on all platform. And one good thing people don't know, you gain it, your children inherit it.
Yes.
And your children inherit it. It became a family business. Let's just look about Jimmy Carter. Now, if the children now bring back Jimmy Carter music to life and distribute it in streaming platforms, it now become a family business. The children die off and living.
Yes.
The next generation pick over.
Yes.
The next generation pick over. They still inherit from the work of their late great grand and so on father.
Yes.
That is one good thing about music. That's why we need this seminar. Some people have good music, but they don't know how to do it. They need someone to teach them. They need someone to guide them. I'm used to this knowledge because I was once a blogger. You know, when I was handling Music Naira. And today Music Naira is back though. I brought it back to life. And for 2017, 2018, 2019, Music Naira was one of the best Nigerian music blog before it went on extension. But I'm happy this year is back.
That's good.